Hey, this is Will from Will's Big Fun Show, and we're doing our next episode here with Jason Biundo of Mikey's Late Night Slice. How you doing?
Great. A little warm in here, but we're used to that.
Yeah, it's August, it's Columbus. If you don't like the weather, wait a minute, it'll change. Anyway, so pizza, I have to say that pizza is probably one of my favorite foods. Pizza is probably the perfect food. You can have pizza all day and still have room for dessert. More pizza. And then you get up in the morning and have more pizza. But yeah, pizza's made me the man I am today.
The first time I met you, I remember we were working the truck one of our early years at Confest. I just saw you wearing a Flash t-shirt like from the kitchen on the truck. I was like, hey, cool shirt. And then I come to find out these little guys were your handiwork. We use these in some of our marketing sometimes when we do like ticket giveaways. I'll have them holding it up. Good stuff.
Very cool. Yeah, well, when I find a restaurant that I like to support them by doing ceramic things for them. So
Local.
Yeah. No, that's cool. So, how long have you? Okay, well, let's start with where are you from?
I'm from Ohio.
Okay.
Hilliard.
All right.
Though technically I moved here when I was 11.
Okay.
So before that I'm from Long Island. So I knew good pizza growing up. When we started this, we didn't set out to do like New York style pizza. We just kind of made it like we liked it.
Okay.
And it came out that way. Although it's not a traditional New York style pizza because we have like the chunky sauce. The cheese blend that we use isn't exactly what they use on the East Coast. It really is like a blend of the Midwest style of pizza, which you'll see at like Donato's, what's the Papa Murphy's, all that stuff around here. And it's just like a blend of the two, and we make pizza how we like to eat it. So.
All right. And I must say that it is, in my opinion, it's a delicious pizza. For the first time I tried it, I was like, wow, this stuff is great. Because when I first got it, I just got a slice, and I was sitting there in Confest and eating this. I'm going to have to go back and get a whole one. So since then, every time I've gone, always getting the whole pizza. That's kind of my signature now. Just go up and look at it, whole pizza, yeah. So.
It was a long trip to get to that, to be able to have that truck and get it into Confest. My partner Mikey and I, we spent a lot of long winter nights sitting in the shack, our original location, even before we had the truck. I'd sit around and play around on Facebook, and that was really where kind of all of this comic book and toy stuff really started influencing what I do with us, because I do all our graphics and all of our social media. So I'd be sitting there, there'd be 3 foot of snow outside. This is an exaggeration, but not really. So I'd be sitting there and I'd have Skeletor sitting on Panther, sitting on the register, and I'd take a picture and put it on Facebook, like, hey, come in, and the code word is Skeletor. Get a buy one get one free slice, and get a couple people out.
Yeah.
Between the quality of the pizza and just the interaction on Facebook, and we started drawing a crowd, and that's how we pulled in folks like you.
Yeah, well, it's good to be able to kind of hone in on the whatever the vibe is of the area and of the customers, and you were able to hone in on the nerdy vibe, which works.
I feel like nostalgia is huge right now.
Nostalgia is always huge because everybody's trying to recapture their childhood or the early days or the good days or the days when they felt they didn't have to worry about anything, so, and that's always heading back to the past, regardless of what it was really like. You always remember the past as being better than it is now.
Yeah.
And the things that were around, they're like, oh man, those were way better. So, and then folks try to recreate the things that they had or knew of or somebody else had and everything. So, and one of the things that sticks with you is the taste of darn good food. And for me, that's always been pizza. So how did you really get into doing pizza?
Well, Mikey decided, I just graduated college, We started up, Mikey started up a ECT pedicab with further plans along from that. So we rode around driving people around town on giant tricycles. He would save up and buy a pizza oven, and then he'd save up a little bit more and buy some small wares. And eventually he made enough to get the late night slice started in what used to be just like an office of a used car lot. We took the time and we refined the recipe, we created a logo, and we just kind of we worked it ourselves, 7 days a week, until we finally were able to pay a couple friends to help out, and then a couple more friends, and then a couple more friends, and then it became too much of a party, and those friends had to go, and we had to get real employees. Although, some of those friends are still with us, and now as part of our management team. But it's been 6 years now. We've grown amazingly, and it's. I never set out to do pizza. I know Mike didn't, but neither of us liked having a boss, so we figured, start a company. Yeah. Our third partner, Bryce, was a silent partner for a while, and now he's seen how huge we're getting, and so he has come on full time. He brings a wealth of knowledge of entrepreneurship and how to run a company, and he's really the backbone that's going to bring us to the next level. So the three of us have been on this for a while now, and it's amazing. Like I said, I never set out to do pizza, but I did set out to start something.
Okay, and you just 6 years. It's amazing how much you've grown in 6 years. Because, well, when I started going, it was the one truck, and then you got another truck, and you got tactical ingredients truck,
the tactical ingredient transport system.
And that's
so all that we call it. It's
okay.
just called that.
And the initials, it's TITS. So.
Yeah, as it turns out, there's an acronym there.
Yeah, and so I
realize that.
I appreciate that. Another favorite. Anyway, and then you got another truck, and then you started putting Mikey's in locations.
Yep.
And so let's see, you were down over on Park Street, and then you're in the LC, and you're in the Newport also.
Yep. The Promo West, our partnership with them is probably one of the things we're most proud of. Mikey, Bryce, and I are all huge music fans, so to be to claim that we're the official pizza provider of music in Columbus is kind of cool. We've seen pictures of a lot of big name bands with our pizza. I think the Avid Brothers just did like a little video
Awesome.
with our pizza box in it. It's pretty cool. We have a stand in the LC in the Newport, and then we've been working with them as they've been developing new festivals outside town. They just did the Bunbury Festival in Cincinnati a couple months ago, which was huge. They've got another one coming up. I forget what it's called, Buckle Up Fest or something like that. And we were in Cincinnati, and we liked that city. It was pretty it's pretty cool down there. Over the Rhine, we've got an eye on it. Don't be surprised if you see a late night slice in Cincinnati next year or so.
Yeah, Cincinnati is an attractive place. It's because it's an older college town, and it's not just depending upon the college. I mean, it's the whole city is like it's just amazing. There's a whole lot to go happening there, and it's like Columbus is a nice little town, but Cincinnati is a city because it's huge.
I think Columbus gives it a little bit of a run for its money, but they got a river.
Exactly. They've got a river, and they've been there for a while. I mean, it's a big, people come in on the river, and it's kind of, I use Cleveland as another example. They've got a river and a lake. They got a lake up there, and so you got people coming in. You get a whole lot of diversity, a whole lot going on, and the city just kind of grows from that. Yeah. We're we've got a river here, but we're still kind of landlocked, and so we don't get as much coming in, but yet we get people coming in, going to the university, and they come in for jobs, and then they decide that they like it here, so they stay here, and it kind of builds out.
That's how it's been. The university and the airport, I think, have been a huge factor in us growing that, and just the neighborhood, the community.
Yeah.
Short North is someplace I love. I love calling it home. Probably our coolest version of the logo we've ever done down on South 4th Street. In the some people have called it the Red Brick District. I kind of like it, but I don't know what they're calling it. But it's grown. Dirty Frank's, 16-bit. Tavernesque is opening up there, the Walrus around the corner, and a late night slice. So you'll see we've got a lot of work to do on the inside, but that logo looks pretty cool. It's all lit up with a very retro incandescence around it. We've got neons. It's going to be our first full service location with a full liquor license. So the neons in the front, so pizza, booze.
Yeah.
And we're really excited about that. I mean, it's kind of the culmination of everything we've been doing, from being in like a little parking lot shack into a full restaurant. Hopefully, the first of many.
All right. Because I've kind of, along with watching the trucks, I've noticed your progress. We had the place in the Commons for a while there, and then of course you got the one up north on Duncan.
Yeah, Clintonville.
On Duncan, and
well, technically it's not Clintonville, as a buddy of mine is keen to tell me all the time. It's
okay.
Old North.
All right.
We service the Clintonville area.
Yeah,
Old North Campus.
And that's a cool location. It's got a lot of nice little pizza things in there. That's pretty cool. And so this new location, it's going to be in what's a growing and vibrant location, and it'll be nice to if you still go to 16-bit to have a variety of things. You won't just have to go and get a hot dog. You'll be able to come and get some pizza and go back and play some games. So I'm looking forward to that too.
Well, the video games, they're right up my alley. I love the 16-bit idea. And then with all the stuff that we do, with all the goofy pop culture, it's a good fit with us. In fact, we're kind of, like I said, we want to go down to Cincinnati, and that's what 16-bit's doing right now. So hopefully we get in pretty close to that.
Yeah, maybe you'll be able to get in a partnership with them, possibly.
Yeah.
Or at least
sure wouldn't mind being their neighbor.
Yeah. Well, that's. Hi, neighbor.
You'll see at the new location. There's a lot of pop culture stuff, a lot of quirky pizza things that we've done. Mike's real good at finding like really cool decor. So the wallpaper in the bathrooms are going to be really cool. We'll have big. I forget the name of the girl that we got all of the art from, but we have these canvas prints, like paintings of just wacky, like Adam West Batman and as like Jesus and aliens and like all the stuff that I've been doing on our Facebook page, like all of the memes and stuff, X-Men and G.I. Joe and Transformers and all this cool stuff is going to be on the wall. It's just that's our generation.
Yeah.
And we're not going to go anywhere anytime soon. In fact, we're just dragging in all this stuff with us, and then somehow it just keeps getting more and more popular.
All right, so it's been great talking with you, finding out about everything, and well, for Will's Big Fun Show, that's a wrap.